you surprised that Sir Keir Starmer used one of the first Prime Minister's questions back after the pandemic to stand at the dispatch box and ask the Prime Minister whether RT, the broadcaster, should have a review from Ofcom? In short, politicising Ofcom in a way to make a judgment about freedom of the press.
I wasn't particularly surprised, but it's totally unacceptable. I mean, the fact is that, RT does have an Ofcom licence. It covers issues that very often the sort of corporate media and the state-sponsored BBC do not cover. And, I think all voices should be heard. I mean, and, a plurality in the media is a really positive thing. And it certainly should be something, in my opinion, that Keir Starmer should be championing. But this whole nonsense and hysteria about Russia and about RT is incredibly unhelpful and very damaging, in my view, to our democracy, actually. I mean, and, I think the sort of, the forces behind that, I mean, it's almost, well, it's not almost, I think it is absolutely a fact that there's this sense that, we need to sort of manufacture an enemy, as it were, of Britain, which then gives the excuse, doesn't it, to put more investment into defence spending, more investment in arms manufacturing. And so there is there's a real vested interest on the military-industrial complex to create these enemies, as it were, of the state that they can then make, huge profits from. But, I mean, the truth is that whatever you think of Russia, I mean, it doesn't pose any threat to Britain. I mean, it's just an absurd state of affairs. And I just think it's part of that wider agenda to demonise Russia in order to justify the defence spending budget.